So we are on day 19. Oh. But today is a 338 energy. So we have that guidance, support, and personal growth energy that's kind of following us. What have you noticed lately? How are you feeling about certain things now? What's going on in your mind? What's coming up? What's showing up? What's actually causing you to kind of have thought process, thinking about things differently, seeing things differently, feeling things differently? What's coming up for you? How are you feeling? Ah! I said to myself, as soon as I get online, somebody's going to try to bring something by really quick for me. So I'm like, So I'm going to keep this really short and quick so that everyone can just kind of check in with themselves today and know that we're in a portal. And today is my kin signature. So I am represented by the white self existing wizard guided by heart energy. So because this is day 19 of the challenge, where is your gratitude taking you? Are you feeling the difference? Are you feeling the shift? Are you feeling that very interesting, well, things are moving easier for me, or I am more aware of this, or I'm more aware of that? And, how are you seeing that for yourself or viewing that for yourself? So I'm going to go ahead and step into our read because there's plenty of codes. I did make a playlist. Um, so the playlist is put together. But here's the thing. It kind of shuffled it all around. So now I'm trying to figure out how do I get it to organize it. Unless I have to go in and organize it because I checked everything off according to the order and it mixed it all up in the playlist. So I'm like, no, I wanted to be in order. So I'm going to try to solve that issue later on today. And what are you trusting on? What's the trusting? What's flowing? What's going in? What's being revealed? So last night when I went to sleep, I wanted to go back to the Golden City of Lights. I got as far as the bridge crossing to go there and was whisked back to a room that looked like my room, but it wasn't my room. And I was like, what the hell just happened? And I opened up the window, opened up the blinds and I'm looking. And as I'm looking out, I see this, it's like I opened the blinds up and I looked out and all I could see was floating planet debris floating by. Like rocks. Oh my God. I gotta hit that. I'm sending this person a thought. I'm live on YouTube. This is why I'm not responding to you. Um, I'm live right now. So I really want everyone to kind of. I lost my thought. Oh, I was looking out the window. And as I was looking out the window, I saw all this like planet debris floating by the window. Rocks, all this rock stuff, and like other starships lining up with each other, and they were all a part of this photon belt. That's what I was seeing. But it was like parts of other planets that have exploded. I think it was more like the planet Maldak, that debris of it, parts of it was floating by. And so I'm looking and I see it, and then I see the sun, then I see the other sun behind it, and then another sun in the distance. I said, oh, three suns, okay. And I'm looking, and I said, why did I get sent back here to see this? They said, because you just needed to recognize where you are, what you're seeing. I said, but this isn't my room. It looks like my room, but it's not my room. They said, no, it's not your room. It's an entirely different dimension. So I have been asking this question. What is the real time? Does anybody know what the real time is? I asked that question last night because someone had brought up a timeline, and I said, wouldn't that be something? I said, now you have to go back to the very, very first time when they developed the atomic bomb. Okay? They were trying to, these beings made that atomic bomb. Okay? And when they did that, what did it produce? What was the main function of it when they did that? The main function of the atomic bomb was not to see what they could do with the kinetic energy and how they can get the interaction of the electrons to respond to make this atomic bomb to when it went off, Oppenheimer, when he did all his stuff. It was literally all about trying to shatter the firmament. Could they create something to shatter that firmament so they could get out? That's what it was. And I said, Spiro, why are you telling me about this just now? This was yesterday. And so because it has a lot to do with our timelines. So a lot of times I'm very thankful for information that I get, and I have to kind of figure it out, puzzle it out, and find out why am I getting this information? What's the info? And so when I get the info, I have to decipher it and say, okay, what's the main thing about it? And I'm looking at it and I say to myself, okay, this is what it is. To actually understand the energy of that. So that's why I'm sitting here thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna look at this energy, oh, okay. Okay. Um, so to kind of look at that, and I'm like, that's why I titled it, what are you seeing? What are you feeling? What are you feeling within the self? What are you feeling? How is um, that energy, how is it showing up for you? How is everything feeling to you, especially today with it being a, a 3 energy, and then you got the 8 on it. So now we have kind of like a 6 and an 8. That's that stability and change and flow, and this is a pretty good portal to be in, but at the same time it's an intense portal energy if it's creating energy for you to move out of something. So as we sit back and we kind of look at everything, we say, okay, I'm kind of feeling like I'm okay with this, or I'm not okay with this, and you're kind of looking at it. Where are you really sitting now? We've been at this for 19 days. What's feeling good to you? What are you giving thanks for? What are you really connecting with, following, feeling? feeling into it, actually really feeling into it. And are you looking at things and saying, I'm not going to settle. I'm not settling for this. I'm going to give thanks for an opportunity to move into something more direct, more me, more connecting. So that's what I want everyone to reflect on today, and allow yourself to integrate the codes of what you were taking. So the codes that I said yesterday, that very first one, I'll reveal it tomorrow because you've had more time to work with it so you can see what the results are. But I'm wanting to know, how is everybody feeling if you did the abdominal one? Not a doctor, not prescribing, not doing any medical advice, you don't. Anyway, so just wanting to know. So our message, and I'm going to close out with this. This is not going to be a very long video, um, because everyone's integrating right now, which is a good thing. So tomorrow we'll go more into some good teachings, um, and really connecting with that energy. But I need everyone to pay attention to what's coming through the portal right now, especially in your dreams. Why in my dreams would I see and open up blinds and see, you know, the galactic space debris of stuff floating by, and then see starships, and then I'm saying, oh my gosh, we're gonna get hit by these big asteroids. We're gonna get hit by these. There's so many of this debris we're moving through, and it was literally like I was seeing Earth moving through this, and I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna get hit by this. Are they even talking about it? Are they warning people? We're gonna get hit by all this debris. Are they saying anything? And then, in just seeing that in a dream, I was like, what is this? So I'm going to sit and process the rest of that because I know there's more to it. I'm also processing what if this is not the real year. If they developed these type of bombs that were trying to shatter the firmament, wouldn't that push us back like so many thousands of years out of a real timeline? So I'm sitting with that. What timeline are we really, really on? We're on a high timeline if that's where you want to be. How much time was stolen? How much time was really stolen from all of us? That's what the question I'm looking for. The answer to the question I'm looking for. So, our first card is, we have the energy, Ace of Swords. What are we cutting through? We have the energy. Energy is heightened definitely today. I am definitely feeling it. We also have the star next to it. Now, the star is having us, okay, let's kind of take a look at something. Let's reflect. Let's step into this. What are we needing to look at? How are we needing to kind of sit with this, the message? What are we kind of needing to look at? The energy of that, because of today's portal. It's also bringing in patience, and it's also bringing in sovereignty. And I like how they picked Queen Elizabeth I to bring this in. It's interesting because there's the hummingbird in this picture, there's the bees, and there's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stars. And then the patience is dealing with the owl, which is the wisdom, and the dog who plays the guardian, who's doing the guardian. So sovereignty, when we're talking about standing in our sovereignty. So now when we talk about connecting to Mother Nature, and then having the intention. I love this one. What are our intentions that we're setting? And then this was an interesting card because it comes with a number 5 and it's competition. You know, what's the competition? What are we competing about? What's the competition? What are we competing? But then the frequencies tells us transcend the fear and be courageous. And then move into transmutation of cellular intelligence. So when we transmute and move out of those energies, how are we responding cellularly? So I like how that is. So all the codes that were given yesterday, I will give the answer tomorrow of what the first one was that I gave. And I'm going to wrap this up a little early because someone is en route to bring me some beautiful chocolate, sourdough, cherry, pistachio, homemade bread. Do you think I was going to say no to that? Are you kidding me? It was made? You're going to bring me some and I can warm it up and put some nice butter on it? Real butter. I don't use margarine. Ugh. I put the real stuff. But I used good butter that doesn't have all those hormones and stuff in it. It's so sad on this planet that we have to look at everything we eat, everything we drink. You know, if we had decent beings on this planet that weren't trying to do things and poison our system all the time, it would be nice to just be able to trust everything you eat and drink. But no, we can't do that because we have to read the labels on everything and look at everything. What do? Yeah. So today is one of those days where you just kind of get with yourself and you just be. Okay, you just be. Don't have to try to do anything. Don't have to try to make anything right. You just be. Just be. And just be in that place where you are looking and feeling into yourself. Now, tomorrow, I'll come on probably before I have a meeting. I have a meeting at 11. Or I might come on after. I think I'll wait. I'll come on after because then I'll be able to share what my meeting was about. So be ready if you have questions or you would like to try some codes for yourself and you want to, expand your water molecules on some codes, then come and ask a question. And I'll see if I can find the right codes that'll fit for what you need. Like I said, the blog article for March is out already. If you haven't had a chance to read it, it's short and cute and straight to the point. And I put some info in the community. So be good to yourself. Much love to all of you. I'm gotta go because this is going to be what I said, a short video. But I really want you to think about what have you seen so far. What is calling to you? You're divinely aligned. You're divinely seen. You're divinely heard. You're divinely loved. Be so light. Okay, gotta run. Talk to you tomorrow.